Hello, hello, and welcome back to Legends of Celestia, a shot in the dark, episode 24. I am Gare Bear Glare, your DM for this late Saturday evening, and we're about to play some D&D. So we took a break last week because of Thanksgiving holidays. Hope everybody had a good time, enjoyed spending it with family and whatnot. I'm glad to be back and back with with some good old friends and companions. So let's hop in and say hi.
Yeah, but I got to show off my new starting soon.
Hello.
What?
Oh,
Here we gotta go.
Knocks on door. You guys want to play D&D? Maybe.
Yeah, get in here.
Guys. Have you heard of like these clickety clack math apps known as dice?
Oh, you mean these things?
You want a different?
Oh, you mean these things? I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if you heard that.
The things you don't let us use.
actually, I did. Yeah, it clacked through.
All right, but yeah, welcome back, guys. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Good to be back. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick recap because it's been about 2 weeks. So you guys are still in Aquareth, kind of just doing some preparations and doing a few chores and a few other things, visiting some people, backstory implications, burning down a park apparently. But the big thing to go over is so there is going to be a memorial held for those that were lost during the 100 Days of Dark at the cemetery known as the Memorial of the Lost, and the Queen of Aquareth is going to be in attendance, and who else knows is going to be there. And you guys did a couple chores and did some research at the Aether Observatory. Nim tried to figure out what the heck was going on with her key, almost burnt down a park. You guys had a drinking contest. And you guys had actually met the rather sullen, dark-haired half-elf that was lingering around the Culling Tide. But you managed to get to know him a little bit more and found out his name was Edward Sithos. And supposedly his sister was more or less abducted or taken in by the Lunar Sisters, which is a religious group belonging to Saloon, the moon goddess. And yes.
Sorry, I'm having audio issues for some reason. I have to close my Discord real quick.
Oh, you're fine. Take your time.
Everything goes wonky.
But yeah, and you guys had agreed to assist him with it right after the memorial service, which would be within 2 days, and to meet back at the Culling Tide at night. And that's where we left off. And I'll wait for.
Why is that? Oh,
wait for Waffle to figure out her audio stuff. This is the part where I'd do a D&D ad if I was sponsored.
This is the part where you run away.
You could do that.
Oh no!
You could do that if you want.
Can we not?
There's no running. Unfortunately, there's no running away in my D&D campaign. You're stuck forever. Or you die.
Or I set fire to a park.
Smile.
I'm apparently now the DM, guys. Oh, wait, never mind.
Oops. Yeah, you
I am
DM
the
me.
DM now.
Can somebody DM me for once, please?
Yes.
It's okay. I'm actually playing it as a player in another campaign right now, so I'm
good.
I'm good for now. I'm good for now. I just have a million character ideas. I just need to flesh out before I die.
Quick, give everyone extra health.
Jeez. Just let me know when you're good to go, Waffle. I know you're still.
Yes, my heart. I love it.
All I want to do is set the world on fire.
I mean, I tried to.
I don't
Good.
want to set the
World
world
on fire.
Such a good game.
It is such a good game. I was talking to I was talking to a coworker.
She sort of
Monday.
fixed it. Everybody can hear us now.
Oh,
It's just now you guys can't hear me.
I'm hearing you through Warriors.
I
Yeah.
think that's intentional.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all good. We'll figure it out. I'll just have to boot it. If you need help with that during break, I can help you out with that. Let's there we go. I think that should be good. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Can you hear? Okay, cool.
Good deal.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right. So, before we begin tonight, I have to do something.
Oh no.
Hey, Callista.
You would think Torin,
Ooh.
Ooh. Yes.
This involving that roll that was in the temple?
when you come back to rest for a night, pretty deep in your cups, you kind of slumber off, and most of your dreams have been pretty, I would say, pretty normal for the most part. You probably have dreams recalling your time with the troop, or even parts of your adventures, but this dream that you're experiencing is different, and not in the most pleasant sort of way. I'm gonna play some
He's getting
music.
his notes out.
Ooh.
Warrior's got his phone out for notes.
Good.
He's ready.
So, Torin, as you fall asleep, you kind of reflect on kind of your stay within Aquarith. Just some of the people that you have met, rejoining with your former mentor Tertius, and seeing just a lot in the world. But for some reason, you kind of recall the prayer, or at least what you thought was really more of a lukewarm prayer that you had made at Gleanhaven. But as you are slumbering, your body becomes cold, which is odd because of your lineage with the silver dragons. You're not as susceptible to the cold, but this cold is painful. It's biting, almost to the point where it feels like your body is almost enveloped in frost. Then suddenly you find yourself awakened in a strange place. You see snow covering your body. You're on the ground. Almost like the heft of the snow has fallen on top of you, and you can almost not move completely. And a wind of biting chill starts to grip at your body, almost to the point it's unbearable. You finally thrust yourself up from the ground, and you stare out into a cold void with nothing but a veil of tundra and uncertainty. You dash through a thick gust of snow and ice, and you manage to escape into a hollow cavern. This cavern feels vaguely familiar, yet you've never been here before. You see that a path continues onward, and the storm outside becomes worse. Do you continue inside the cavern?
If it's familiar, yeah. I want to see why it's familiar.
You're trying to recall why it's familiar, but you've never been in a place like this, but it's almost as if something inside you is making you feel like you do when you come to this place.
Oh.
As you stumble in deeper,
Ooh.
the cavern starts to open up further. It becomes almost like the place used to be a place of respite, almost as if people had lived inside this cave. But you realize most of the sights that you see is nothing but ruin and fallen ice. But what's most noticeable in front of you is this large, structured ice spire. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a closer look at the spire.
Okay. As you walk closer, you almost have to stop for just a moment. Because a strange sense of foreboding fear hits you. That's preventing you from advancing further. Inside this ice, you see a large, winged shape. Hard to make out the details from where you're standing.
Is the wing shape inside the spire?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta. Curiosity is gonna kill me, but I gotta do it. I gotta get over there.
Okay. As you get up closer, the figure almost looks like it's in a resting position. Kind of almost like suspended in time. And it's hard to make out the shape until you get closer and closer. And then finally, from where you're standing, you finally see something that you've only heard in tales. This is who you see.
Oh. That's not scary.
Is that a dragon?
That is. I believe that is a silver dragon.
As you move closer, the shape doesn't respond to you. Its eyes close, its wings folded inward. But as you try to approach closer, you see its eyes open. It stares down directly at you.
Well, he's actually gonna. He's gonna kind of dumbstruck for a second, but he's gonna say, "Who are you?"
Awakens me.
I'm torn. Who are you?
Child of silver. You are not resident to this place.
What do you mean?
Speak. Why are you here?
Look, I'm looking for the Blade of Negation.
The blade. What blade do you speak of, pup?
Blade of Negation. It's a very powerful artifact.
You start to see ice start to jut out from the ground, almost like it's surrounding you, preventing you from escaping.
Well, I walked in here. I'm gonna have to stay.
You look familiar.
Oddly enough, so do you.
Yes. Our flight had saved you from your slavers eons ago. Your kind is a proud but arrogant one.
I feel attacked. What else can you tell me? I know so very little about who I am.
You have a name. Names hold weight. Names have purpose. What is yours?
My name is Torn.
Torin. A simple name. Yet the name itself is important.
You start to see this breath almost like descend down to you. It's just unbearably cold. Not to the point of pain, like it hurts you, but it almost feels like it just stiffens your whole body.
I froze.
Your Discord did?
Hold
We
on.
still see
One
you.
second.
Oh.
His Discord froze for a second.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now I'm back.
He's back in.
Man, that was so good and threatening too.
Wait. Your voice is familiar. Your call, no. You. Why do I see a resemblance to him?
Him? Him
No.
who?
The warrior that I had mentored many millennia. Yet, you do not look like him. Your spirit, no. The spark within you was but faint. I wonder, what is your purpose? What do you wish to accomplish?
I want to fulfill a friend's dream. That has become my dream.
A dream. Yes. A dream similar to his.
Only greater if I can make it.
It is possible. Torin, was it?
It is.
There will be many trials and tragedies that you must experience if you wish to achieve this dream. It could lead to your own doom. Do you understand the weight of this dream that you carry?
Yes. I've accepted it.
Then I unsure that dream is made more possible as my right as the Pale Wind. Please accept this.
and you start to see this icy wind wrap around your entire body, and it almost feels like the entirety of your spirit is inured with this resolve. And the chill that you felt is no longer unpleasant, still cold. And you embrace whatever phenomenon that you just experienced. And you wake up.
Hmm.
So, Torin.
Oh damn.
That was just a dream.
So, Torin,
Yes.
for the next 2 weeks, your max hit point total increases by 5.
Oh.
Damn. Like, do you mean 2 weeks in the game or
In
2 weeks in real life?
in game.
Oh, jeez.
Dang.
So that could be like 5 months real life.
Yeah.
Shrug. I'll have to keep track of that. But you're a lucky son of a bitch. That's all I gotta tell you.
You're a twarnsicle.
I was for some reason.
Yeah, but your HP
Who's in the
maximum,
game?
your HP maximum is increased by 5 for 2 weeks.
Nice.
But yeah, you're awake, but everybody else is still asleep.
Hmm. Yeah, he's just kind of sitting there like, the hell was that? But yeah, if anything, he's kind of now he's a lot more sure that he's on the right path.
Yeah.
He just kind of like shakes it off, goes back to sleep.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of the surviving dragons in my world. Or at least one of the ancient dragons. But
Ooh.
that's all I'll say about that for now. Okay.
Yeah, for now, because you seem to know you.
For now. Okay. So the next day occurs, and that is when the memorial service will start, or will be. So the service is pretty much an all-day thing, so it's not anything you guys have to participate the entirety of. It's just going to be mostly just. It's more of a remembrance day for the kingdom. Considering you guys don't really have much affiliation with Aquareth, we won't really spend too much time on it unless you guys want to do something roleplay wise. But keep in mind you also have the request you got to fulfill for Edward, and you also have something for Tertius as well. So, but you guys are pretty much free to do whatever you need to do in the kingdom, because you still have 3 days until Thassa's Chosen arrives at Aquareth, so you can continue to your next journey. Any questions?
You go first.
I can't remember. Is my hopper supposed to be done today or the next
Tomorrow.
3 days?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because it took 5 days, so we're on day 4 right now. So,
Hmm.
so it'll be done tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Sweet.
Is there any like special like big event happening for Memorial of the Lost? Big ceremony?
Yes. What will happen is a good chunk of the Iridesh Coronet is going to be there. No real mentions, but the Queen will make a appearance. And Alfred was going to be in attendance, but you don't really know who else is going to be there because you guys didn't really ask. So, and mainly it's going to be the Queen giving the speech to her citizens, and essentially everybody will be there to tend the graves, or any people that had families that were lost will be there as well. Could be also an opportunity to meet some members of the Iridesh Coronet. Other than that, it's more of a Memorial Day, more or less.
Okay.
So there is a ceremony which we'll get to, but you guys have a little bit of time before that ceremony starts. So if you guys want to do anything, you can.
Starts at noon, or that's
noon.
when
about roughly
to?
about roughly noon is where it's at. So you guys have some stuff in the morning if you have like any small things you want to do. If not, we can just transition to the ceremony.
Yeah, I don't
I have
really
a
have
little
a
bit of one.
Yeah, if you guys don't have anything else, we can just go to it. I don't mind.
I have a little bit of one.
What do you got?
All right. So when I'm waking up, like Nim's gonna have an arm over the bed because she got kind of flung in there by Enthrall
Okay. Oh yeah.
from last time.
Oh yeah. You were
Being drunk.
plastic. Yeah. It's probably I'd probably say. Would you say Nim was the drunkest she's been?
Oh
in a
yeah, for
while?
sure,
Okay.
for sure. She doesn't do this.
So
often.
you
She
wake
had good reason to.
you wake up with a hell of a headache. I'll just comment.
Yes.
I'll just comment on that.
Yes. And when she wakes up, she cannot get this box out of her brain. Like it is encompassing everything. So she's going to work on studying it until everybody leaves.
Okay. So you can probably
Not bringing out the key.
yeah,
Not
I
doing
know.
that again.
I know. I figured. I figured. You can work on. I'd say you can probably get about 4 hours in.
Okay, so that was like half a
I mean, you were drunk last night. I wouldn't say you'd be poisoned at this point, so. Let's do this.
Thanks.
Let's go ahead and do an Arcana check. Just for your
I'm
4
gonna
hours.
sit
at this
with her
point.
as she does this.
What's that?
I'm gonna sit with her as she works on this.
Okay. Are you going to assist her in any way?
You're
Or...
not trusting me.
After what happened in the Chrome Concord, I just want to make sure nothing else goes wrong. So I'm just there as like
emotional support.
backup, and if she needs someone to vent to, you know?
Emotional support double.
Yeah. I'll hold
Oh.
something for her every now and again.
Emotional support.
Also-
The devil on your
I need-
shoulder.
I need that on a t-shirt. Okay.
With a hand ready, like grab the box and yeet it across the room if necessary.
Hey, don't you dare.
Okay.
So I will.
Yeah, go ahead and do an Arcana check, and this is just for the.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm already doing luck. Just
All right,
yeah,
that's fine.
that's-
Fair enough.
We're starting our day off.
Got a 1 and a
Yep.
freaking 3.
Guys, this is going to be a horrible session.
Hold on, say
Or it's gonna be a great one.
okay. Okay.
Nice.
I'll take
Okay.
that.
16.
Freaking one.
With the headache, it's and even like you just like moving your tools around and dropping them down on the ground is just like making your headache worse. I mean, Callista's definitely assisting with trying to make things a little bit better. So you do make some progress, but you'll still need to spend at least 4 more hours to be able to complete a success on the box. So we'll keep that in mind for your next roll for it.
Okay.
Are the rest of us like hungover too?
I would say a good
I'm not.
chunk of you guys. I wouldn't say you guys are going to be affected by your skill checks, but it's definitely taking a little bit of time to recover.
A little more sluggish in the morning.
Sluggish, yeah. You guys have headaches or you're dehydrated. You probably got to get some
And
water.
girls like, y'all should have stopped when I stopped.
Yeah. Really, the only person that doesn't feel like crap right now is Enthrall because he stopped drinking.
Being responsible and shit.
Yeah, but you guys aren't poisoned. I mean, I don't really do anything like that unless like you guys really drank a lot. Yeah, so Nim works on that. Was there anything else you wanted to do? Or you guys just chilling until
Nope.
the ceremony?
I'm good.
Good deal. All right, let me go ahead and get everything ready. And we'll.
Are people wearing like their normal clothes, or have they dressed up, or?
I am glad you ask. The citizens in Akref definitely have different garbs on now, and most of it is indicating icons of Selûne, who is the moon goddess, and she's pretty revered in Akref, mainly because she is she was one of the goddesses that had blessed Queen Brayley Iridesh during the 100 Days of Dark. So her name in this kingdom is big. So a lot of people worship Saloon here.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
you do see a lot of the people, especially the elves, are definitely wearing like funeral attire, for sure. And you can tell, like, just based off the people's dressing, you can tell like which ones were affected by the 100 Days of Dark. Like they have darker clothing, or like that of people that have lost, you know, a wife, a lover, or their son, daughter. So it's very apparent on the people who were affected the most by this calamity that happened. So you definitely can see like the fashion is definitely a little bit more glum today. Though it's not to say like it's like a very gloomy event. It's more like a remembrance to remember people and know that Shar did not take over Euseth.
Just want to make sure we're not needing to like follow some like fashion rule.
Not necessarily. You might get some looks because you guys definitely stick out the most out of this kingdom. But
Well, fine.
not to the point where like people are gonna like, you know, give you a stink eye for
I'm a tiefling, I'll get stink eye.
yeah. But get everybody on here. Almost done. Boop, 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 boop,
Okay,
boop, boop,
sounds
boop.
good.
All right, let's go ahead and move on over. Boo. All right.
Cool.
Okay. So just for the record,
Queen.
I obviously don't have civilian tokens on the map just because it's just too much to manage. So there's a lot of people here. Use your imagination. But
What?
the guard presence is pretty heavy here. That's very apparent. And even like trying to push through the crowd is difficult. Considering a lot of people come to this event annually. And for those that are much smaller, might have some difficulty walking through the crowd.
What?
Oh, you're on a roll.
Are you saying I'm gonna get stepped on?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
you're in a kingdom of elves. Elves are very tall. You're not.
I'm very not.
You're pint sized.
Yeah, you are pint sized. But
Hey, hands out. Puppies.
Just have Penny sit on your head to make you taller.
Yeah, I'll
Last time to.
Just walk through
I'll
like
carry her on my shoulders so she doesn't
Okay.
get lost.
Or stepped on.
But yeah, it's definitely a little bit difficult to navigate, and even though most of the people here are primarily elves, you do see some other races as well. Like you do see a couple of halflings and tridents amongst the crowd. So it's not the fact that like not only the elves were affected by the 100 Days of Dark, but other races that either had taken up residence here or maybe had family that wasn't associated with the race. But you guys are here, so it looks like the ceremony is pretty much getting prepared. But if there's something you want to do, interact, now's the time. You do see there is a line of guards here, so something to keep in mind.
I fly over the guards. No, I'm kidding.
I misty step to the queen. I'm kidding.
I thought about that. I did think about that, but then I was like, man, that would cause so much trouble. I don't care
Is that
about
the gardener I recognize next to the queen?
Which one? Oh, this guy?
Yeah, the gardener.
Well, I'm glad you
So he
asked.
thinks he is.
Yeah, you don't have to make a check on it. I put those tokens out there on purpose. It is definitely the person that you had met a few days ago here. The gardener.
Yeah, we have him,
the gardener,
we-
quotation mark.
Alfrey and the librarian person.
Yeah,
Oh, don't forget the
yeah,
captain of
Kinal.
the guard that was
Yeah,
drunk in the bar.
Yeah, Kinal was there. The captain had met. Alfrey is here. You do see somebody you don't recognize though right here.
Are they actually surrounded by guards? Like they're trying to keep people out of that area?
Yeah, yeah, this is like a large procession area. Like you see there are wreaths, flowers, and some other ceremonial items that are being presented and passed along amongst the guard. And yeah, the guard presence is definitely thick around this area, and there's guards lingering around here where they're keeping an eye on the citizens here. But it's not like, you know, they're trying to intimidate the folk. It's just
crowd control.
So that's not like a closed off section in front there, or that it. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is closed off for sure. So
okay, yeah.
So pretty much anything from here up, you're probably not getting past there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna kind of whisper to the group, like, "Hey, big presence. Let's keep the magic to a none." Okay.
But.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
They won't
Who are you
even play
talking to?
around today.
I am magic.
You are something else.
I am magic.
I'm going to go get a closer look.
Yeah, I want to get closer to like push through the crowd and not go past the guards, but just be like as close to the front to watch as possible.
Okay, I tell you what, I need, if you guys want to push up, so the crowd access is going to get very claustrophobic over here. So I'll say you will have to make a strength check if you want to push up a little bit further from here.
Oh, I'm shoving everyone out of the way.
Do I have to?
Yep.
If I'm riding on shoulders?
Yep.
You have to hold on, Missy.
Yeah, I have to hold on.
Oh no. But
Ah!
I had 13.
I rolled a 3.
I'll stay back here.
All right. Well, you actually get knocked prone. Like you see a very tall elf woman just like bump into you, you get knocked over. Like, watch while you're going. And let's see what's everybody else's checks are. Take a gander here.
Nerdy and I are not in good positions.
That's a 2. That's a 10. Man, Torn's really the only person. Torn, you get about here at the statue until like most of the people here are kind of like huddled next to each other. Unfortunately, everybody else kind of gets stuck right here, so you can't really push any further.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop back and I'm gonna pick Callista. I'm like, what you gonna let her get away with that for?
My head is pounding. Just shut up and help me up.
Oh, well, come on, you use your scariness for a little bit more effectiveness. Come on now.
Oh, you see all these guards? I'm not looking to get arrested today.
You don't have to use magic.
I'm a
You have
tiefling.
horns.
I don't need magic to give them a reason.
Fair. Okay.
Oh man, I always love the interaction between Tor and Callista.
Yeah. Somebody in my chat
Therapy,
was saying,
guys.
like, thing.
All right, so as you guys tried your best to get a decent view, you do still get to see a good chunk of it, but not to the point where you probably can see most where the queen is. But there's a lot of talking amongst the crowd, but you start to see a lot of the people start to simmer down as you can see the queen. It's kind of like in this almost this like funeral garb. It's like a lot of black and silvers. It's a dressing, and she definitely has a veil in front of her. And Alfred also seems to have changed up his garb as well from what he's wearing. And everybody seems to be simmering down as the queen is kind of turning to the crowd and looking to everybody.
Wow, I love how they chose to do it behind a giant statue.
Really quick question though.
Yeah.
From my vantage point on Enthrall's shoulders, do I see symbols of oh, I just lost her name.
You see a statue.
The moon goddess.
Saloon.
Saloon. There we go.
Yeah.
Do I see symbols?
Oh yeah, like for sure. Yeah, you do. Like you don't get the full image of her or of what she's wearing, but you can definitely see like there's small ornaments that are on like her shoulders of her dressing, and you definitely see like very apparent signs of Saloon. And you'll also see, I'd say also make a perception check if you want to see if there's anybody else that you see amongst this group to see if they have any signs of it.
Because I have a second question too.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. All right, so with 14, you see this individual has a necklace of Saloon on.
Oh, okay.
And you see the captain that you had saw at the Calming Tide yesterday. Her armor, or her metal shoulder armor, has symbols of the moon goddess on there as well.
Okay.
But you don't see anything on Alfrey or Kianala, who is the librarian, or this guy.
Gotcha. Okay. Second question. Kind of looking over the crowd and kind of the rest of the procession, do I see symbols of other gods and goddesses?
I would say with the 14, very few. And it's interesting. Really, the only real apparent signs you see is with Saloon. You do catch a few glimpses of other gods and goddesses, but most of it seems to be pertinent to Saloon.
Okay, because you said Saloon was one of the gods and goddesses that assisted during. So I was trying to see, like, is any of the others represented, or was like basically, I'm trying to get at, like, has the truth been twisted so Saloon, like, became the top one? Kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Not necessarily. Saloon is just very revered. Mainly because she was more or less the catalyst to why the queen is in her position she's in. But also Saloon is just known to be a good goddess to begin with. And I would say, since you're asking this question, you can make a religion check too.
Ooh, I never make those.
And I can tell you a little bit more.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, okay.
Interestingly enough, Saloon is also pretty prominent in Euseth because she is also the sister to Shar. Her and Shar were at one point one goddess at one point, but they were splintered. So therefore, Saloon and Shar are basically their greatest antithesis to each other.
Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Wait, like basically the myth between the Gemini twins.
Basically, yep. Yep. Saloon is the good, Shar's the bad, essentially.
You've given her the tea of the century.
I know, this is not, like, I love lore and I love Easter eggs, and that's just like, you made my freaking night.
Like, gasp.
I'm sorry, I was not expecting
but
the Gemini twins to show up in this, okay?
Yeah, but basically Saloon and Shar are nemesis in their own pantheon. So that's why Saloon is very revered on this kingdom. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh.
You're welcome.
So, it's like you said earlier, it's obvious people are wearing her symbol, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of like lean into Torin and whisper to him, like, this is gonna make finding that girl very hard with Saloon as revered as she is in this town.
I don't know. It might be difficult, but the problem is that we don't need to question every single person wearing one of those symbols.
No, I'm just saying if people find out what we're doing and that we're questioning people who are followers of her and working for her, it's not going to be very good for us.
Just make sure you run faster than I do.
Oh, we already know I do.
Yeah, sure, okay. Quick question for the DM.
Are we having a race next?
Maybe. Quick question for the DM though.
Yeah, we got Torn.
Is there any way I can climb up these archers? And how tall are they?
They're about 15 feet tall.
Ooh. Yeah, I kind of want to try to climb one. Just so I can see
boy.
there.
Are
He's
you
gonna give us
are
a
you
rest.
trying to do it inconspicuously, or are you just straight up climbing up on him?
Oh hell no, he doesn't care.
Okay, bud, go ahead and make a athletics check.
I don't think they're taller than the statue.
You know, I just need to see over everybody's head. Athletics.
Oh,
I feel like they'd get mad if I got on my broom and just hovered.
No, it's not too bad.
okay. As you grip onto the spire and you start climbing, one of these guards comes up. He's like, "Hey, away from there!"
Hey, how to get through the crowd?
He pushed through.
The crowd parts for him.
Yeah, they part for him. That's what they did.
Are you Moses? Sorry.
Get down
Like,
from
what do
there
you mean?
now.
Oh, wait. Do you see how many people are here? I can't see shit.
Doesn't matter. We're not supposed to be climbing on these structures.
Oh, not supposed to. Doesn't say I
Torin,
can't.
this is supposed to be a sacred thing. Just get your butt down here.
The crowd is like giving you death players right now.
Fine. Move out of the way.
Oh, I
Hey, hot
sidestep. I'm
Um,
getting squashed by his fat butt.
Enthrall, since your passive perception's pretty high,
Yeah.
Alfrey is like side-eyeing over here.
He's like, why am I associated with these people?
Torn, I
Can I
don't think
put
that's
any
very
on?
good for our
Yeah,
job.
All right. So after Torin climbs down, you start to see everybody start to turn towards where the queen is, and you start to see like this like faint light start to produce from behind her being, and as she starts to speak, you especially, Callista, you start to see her about to cast thaumaturgy to project her voice more to the crowd.
Do that too. Hey.
I can do that too. Beep, 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 beep. Anyway, but then she will speak. Oh, wait, hold on. I lost my spot. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. My endearing denizens of Euseth, we are conjoined on this day to hold remembrance to the brave souls that have faced the looming shadow of calamity. The lives buried here knew the sacrifices needed to ensure our future. For we would not be here today without their courage. While Shar's shadow still lingers in the darkest corners of Celestia, we will purge away any signs of her influence, no matter the cost. Please join me in honoring those whose lives were cut too short, and hope for rest upon their soul and their next journey into the Aether. And you will start to see these 5 light orbs start to hover above her and starts to send them off into different directions of the graveyards. And they kind of just hover around. You almost see like this small beam of light almost just project down to it. And you start to see her hands clasp in front, and she'll turn to this stone casket and will kind of kneel down and pray, and the rest of these individuals will start to kneel down and pray. Everybody else in the crowd starts to kneel down as well. What do you guys do?
Enthrall has no problem kneeling down, though. Him is still on his shoulders.
I feel extremely awkward that I can't kneel down.
So do you climb down?
No,
So you just stay up?
well, definitely not. I'm definitely staying there and holding on for dear life at the moment.
Okay. Well, Torin, Enthrall kneeled down, so you're basically like hunched over over his body.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding on for
Hang
dear
on to the
life.
head.
All right. Are you two kneeling down?
Torin is actually not going to.
Okay. How are you presenting yourself at this point?
I mean, it's gonna bow its head, but he's not going to a knee.
He's not gonna knee. Okay, so you're just gonna bow your head though. Okay. What about you, Callista?
She hates following people, but then Torn's not kneeling, but so she feels like she's following him if she doesn't. But she hates following people.
Does she hate like following strangers or following him more?
She's gonna like, are they like kneeling like 2 knee kneels or like down on 1 knee?
Down on 1 knee. Though the queen is on both knees at the moment.
I'm gonna stand with Torn.
Okay. Are you gonna bow like he is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thankfully, you guys don't get any disgruntled glances at people, though the guards are definitely keeping a wary eye on you.
Yeah, they can see us now.
And the librarian is kind of giving you a side eye though. And then you start to see the queen rise up again, and everybody else in the crowd does the same. Thank you all for coming. This is a very important day in our history. All that live here, even visitors, are all welcome to share their respects to each other. If there is anything that I know from dealing from the past calamities and our struggles, it's important to keep control and keep in touch with the lights in your life. Please, you are welcome here in Aquareth as your queen, and those that are beside me will ensure your safety. And most of the people start to break off and go into the grave sites. The guards kind of disperse for a bit, though keeping pretty close to the queen and most of the Iridesh Coronet, but for the most part, everybody's kind of off to do whatever they please. Alfred will start to walk down towards your guys' direction.
Sure, they move for him.
And will kind of just nod to you all and just kind of walk off and
Bye.
go about his business.
Okay.
Oh, we pretend you don't know it, huh?
You said he's not wearing the symbols.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's not wearing
And
any
that's
symbols.
for
this anyway.
any god or goddess?
Yeah, he has no symbols of any gods or goddesses, or even any religious
Okay.
symbols.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I'll set Nim down so that she can move around on our own, because now the
Is
crowd's
it
not.
safe?
I'm guessing the
Crowds have dispersed a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crowd has somewhat dispersed a bit, so it's a little bit easier to move amongst the crowd, but it's still pretty heavy traffic around here.
Okay, I'll ask them if she wants to get down.
I guess if it's safe. I just don't want to be stepped on, guys. I really don't. Okay. Can I send Penny to sit on the arch and kind of keep watch for anything?
Yes.
I don't know.
Magic-
Magic chase the bird away.
So let me go ahead and let me get Penny real quick.
Right, but she might be more like able to conceal because she kind of looks like a bird versus you.
She's a
Dragonborn, but-
mechanical bird, though.
A bird that goes.
But some people don't pay attention to shit, okay?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay. All right, you send her up. The guards definitely will take notice of Penny taking a perch up there, but they're not really moving forward or anything. But they're definitely keeping a watch on her.
We probably walked in, these guards were just like, oh, internal groan, these people are here.
So specious.
I would not be surprised if a couple of them, like, that's the one that started the fire. Okay, like, I would not be surprised.
Are these guards gonna let me pass? Can we walk up this way now?
Yeah. Though they're definitely a lot more watchful. Though I will say, if you do take any glances towards the queen, they're definitely gonna most likely prevent you.
Nah, I don't care about the queen. I just smile at them as I walk by. I'm going up to this fella.
This guy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, crap. Remind me to do something later because I forgot to do it from last session.
That's all right. Yeah, we can.
Oh no.
We can do that after the ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna go walk up to this guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, oh boy. Okay. Let's get this out of the way.
Oh no.
No, there's I'll have to tell you off stream. There's some funny coincidences with this guy that you're about to interact with. Okay. All right, so you go up to this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what you'll see is definitely a much older high elf, and though he was definitely part of the ceremony, it seems like he's been busy just like writing like almost very vigorously in these tomes and ledgers, and he definitely doesn't seem to be keeping any mind. He's definitely like very tunnel vision and writing whatever he's writing, and he doesn't really pay any attention to you or even some of the people trying to approach him. But
Hello there.
ah! Devil? Wait. Oh no, not a devil.
Not quite.
Hello. Welcome to the memorial. And you're not of this residence?
No, I am not. I'm from Aljamir.
Oh. You'll pull out like another scroll with him. Aljamir. The Golden City. Yeah, if you definitely are the type. He's like encircling you, like he's like examining you, wrapping around. Tell me, so which brood, what caste of devil do you come from?
That I don't know you well enough to be willing to answer that question. How about we start with the name?
Oh, pardon my intrusion. And he kind of adjusts his glasses. He's like, I'm Wyron Fastine, the lore master for the Iridesh Coronet, and you can just call me a glorified historian if you'd like, but please tell me more where you come from. I've not been to Aljamir in many decades, and I've heard there's some strife and conflict that seems to be ever-changing over there.
Always is. Always is. As to where I come from, that's still up for debate for some. I don't know. I was abandoned at birth, so, it's a mystery.
You start to see Kinawa as you're approaching him. Byron, do you know this individual? Individual? We were just having conversation about where she came from. Right. They had wanted access to the Aether Observatory not too long ago. It seems like they were poking their nose in some business they shouldn't be.
Excuse me? We told you of everything that we wanted to look at.
Byron, probably best that you don't fraternize with anybody not of our ilk. Not really healthy. But listen, tieflings are rare visitors here, and you understand what I have taught you. It's important to understand the history behind Wyron. That's just you being just going on your rambles and diatribes. I understand history is important to you, but you're not gonna learn anything from her.
It's just lucky enough for you, history is important to me too, so I would love to continue our intellectual conversation But I fear that only intellect should be a part of that conversation, and I give her a pointed look.
Make a deception check.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, okay. Sikil, you gotta be more open these days. You gotta teach the younger generations to know more about where we came from and where they came from. You know, you gotta keep an open mind. Open book, per se. Whatever. I'm just trying to do it for your own good. There's much more better things to pursue than just talk to a devil.
I mean, he talks to you.
She just walks off.
I wave and smile.
Anyways, you were saying?
What do you know about Aljamir?
Aljamir. Well, Aljamir's had some interesting history behind it. And all signs obviously point to the Nine Hells, and, well, not the most pleasant of places. And a lot of people seem to be hungry for power or associate with any of the devils from there. Though the kingdom sees that their bindings and connections with the Devil Lords and Asmodeus seems to play a key role in their prosperity, almost to the point that it affects future bloodlines and lineages. So it's hard to say. It seems to be a kingdom ever-changing. A lot of it could be the responsible devils, but I think the citizens and those that have impact there, including the coin princes, are really the ones that are in control there.
Yes, that is a fair assessment of the land.
Though it's not to say that the devils can't be trusted. It just seems like, well, there's more that they're trying to obtain than a partnership with mortals. So, don't really know much besides that. My visits there have been brief.
Do you happen to know anything about tieflings, or anything about tieflings that maybe were created on different planes than this one?
Different planes? Not that I'm aware of, though their origins are that of infernal nature, that is for certain. Tieflings are sometimes born of mortal kind, even humans. Not even being binded by devils would not give birth to tieflings, and some are even made through ritual or through deals with a devil. But them being born within planes other than our own is, well, not unheard of, but rare. And it would be very shocking for a tiefling to survive a birth in another plane. He kind of like will adjust his glasses and looks at you, and it's like, why do you ask such a question?
Just some rumors I've heard, and I was curious if they could be true. Of tieflings roaming around from different planes.
You like will scroll something down very fast. Interesting. That's definitely something I will have to pursue. Anyways,
it's worth learning about.
Anyways, I must return to my study. I have much I need to catch up on, and I do apologize about Kinala and her behavior. She is under my tutelage, and I guess manners are not her best, but she's definitely got a keen mind, and well, she's had some trouble as of late. So I wouldn't hold it against her.
Don't. People are often that way towards me. If she's under your tutelage, as you say, does that mean you may have the power to help us get into the observatory?
I do. Though we have procedures that we must follow. Though we do enjoy to keep knowledge open to everybody. We have had history of visitors using our knowledge for nefarious deeds, so we have to keep a type lock on those that are in there.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I, as much as I would like to give you more access, you are, well, no more than a stranger. And even if you had some sponsorship, it has to go through, well, them. And we'll kind of turn to these two here. But, I'll keep you in mind in the future if you do wish to pursue such knowledge, but unfortunately I don't have much time, so I do need to be going.
Of course.
But it is nice to meet you,
Callista.
Callista. Well, hopefully we'll see each other around, and well, please do try to pay your respects here while you're here.
We plan to.
And
Thank you.
you'll start to see the guards kind of like will saddle up with them and start to march out.
Gosh, fancy.
Okay, Torin, you're gonna go talk to the captain.
I was.
All right. So the captain over here seems to have like a very she has like a unique posture to her. Like she has like one hand behind her back and has a like a sword hilt beside her. And she seems to have like a very more proud stance than she did back at the Culling. She was definitely more casual, but she definitely has like more like commanding presence to her. But we'll be standing there and we'll see you approach. We'll nod to you.
Well, hello again.
Well, good day, dear. Thank you for coming to pay your respects to our people.
Yeah, it's only fair. So I have a question for you.
What is that?
Still trying to get into the Aether Observatory. Could you remind me, what do I need to do to actually be able to get in there?
Oh, well, you do need a sponsorship from the Iridesh Coronet and approval from the Queen herself. But, there's a lot of customs to it. You definitely gotta be somebody of importance or of a scholastic fame. And, no offense, you don't strike me as the scholastic type.
Oh, definitely not. Huh. So you have to either be someone or know something incredible.
To a certain extent, yes. What would a traveler like you need access to the library, though?
Well, do you work with Alfrey at all?
I do. I mean, he is our Archon.
Mm-hmm.
And I do
Do you know
report
what
to
he's
him.
actually... Okay, do you know what he's actually looking to do?
What he is looking to do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say he hired us to gather some things. And the Aether Observatory may have information that we need that's a little bit more specific on what we can actually find. On top of that, I'm also looking to build a few more connections here anyways. Just so that way it can make our job easier.
And Alfred said something about acquiring artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. He never mentioned anything to me. Wonder if it's something that the Queen tasked him with.
It's possible.
See what I can do, but fortunately, the Aether Observatory and Alfred have a very checkered past with each other. So him even trying to convince to get you in there is difficult. I'll see what I can do. So my post is only to serve as captain of the Vessel Knights.
Well, any information you can give me, or the rest of my group, would actually be quite helpful.
She'll kind of look to Kinawa, and Kinawa is kind of like looking at a book at this point. And what information are you trying to get?
Like I said, we're looking for any way we can actually get into the Aether Observatory. And yes, I've already had some interactions with that one over there.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. It's gonna go great.
It's calling me great, fam. 10.
I knew it.
That's not
bad for a
it's
zero.
It's not terrible.
No, it's not.
It's pretty average.
The average guys.
She'll kind of like will scratch the back of her head and will kind of like look towards the queen. Well, I'll see what bug I can put in some people's ears. I'm just curious to know. A lot of people don't really pursue the Aether Observatory here. The only real people that need it is scholars and anybody with an association with the Iridesh Coronet. I'll see what I can do. Are you still staying at the Calming Tide?
Yes. We'll be there for a few more days.
Okay. Well, if I can convince some people, I'll make sure to report back to you, but I can't really make any guarantees.
You're already doing a lot. Thank you.
Of course. And, just, between you and me, she'll kind of will kind of like, so you're like, how tall are you, Torin?
6'5".
Okay, she's 5'11", so she's just like 1 inch shorter than
You're
you.
a whole foot taller than me.
No, 6'5" and 5'11". That's 6 inches difference.
5,
Yeah.
So she's like 6 inches shorter than I am.
Yeah. She'll will kind of like will kneel, lean in to whisper. I would be a little careful about how you present yourself around here.
Well, kind of a problem.
Why do you say that?
I already stick out. Everybody's shorter than I am.
She'll start chuckling.
Elves.
She'll start chuckling. Oh, you got some character in you. I like that.
I guess I can try a little more decorum. However,
Oh, definitely be yourself. Just they've been hounding me about your activities, so just be mindful, because otherwise I'll hear your earful.
and loud and clear.
Okay. What's the turtle and cute little gnome doing?
And Dog can go first.
So I'm assuming there's like flowers and stuff just set out around, like, on everything.
Yeah, there's it's not apparent on the map, but there is people that are like giving out like coronations and different like assortments of flowers to people so they can take them to the grave.
Yeah, I'm that's pretty much all Enthrall is doing is observing the different plant life that's being passed around or is being placed, what types and what the meaning of each of the different
So most
like
of the
flowers.
So most of the flowers are of elven make, and they're definitely natural, like they're naturally grown. But you can tell a lot of the flowers that they're handing out to the people has like a tinge of magic to them, more for effect than it is for like anything of like healing origins or anything. It's just more for effect.
Yeah.
And you see like a lot of the flowers have like this unique hue or glow to them, so it's more for like appearance. But in terms of like what the flowers symbolize, most of the flowers seem to have like different symbols to either people have either lost a lover or they have lost a daughter, father. Like each of the flowers have like a unique color or personification to them.
Yeah.
So you can definitely tell the elves have like a very colorful way of indicating what type of people have lost their loved ones to. But the flowers are very effervescent and beautiful.
Yeah.
And you don't sense like any druidic magic tied into it. It's definitely more arcane than anything. But there's definitely some there's some gentleness to a lot of these flowers. Like, it's almost impressive to you.
So, Enthrall's pretty much just walking around the area.
Yep.
Looking at the vegetation and paying respects where it's due, and then continuing on.
Yep.
Not anything in particular.
Yeah, and you do see like a couple turtle folk in between, like very rare sights of them, but a couple of them definitely will bow to you and give you like warm smiles, and a lot of the elves seem pretty appreciative of what you're doing too as well. So your presence is definitely more amicable to people here. What are you doing, Nim?
Well, first I find the fence and hide, because I don't want to get stepped on.
Yeah.
And-
Okay.
Cling to the fence.
This guard over
Basically.
here. This guard over here is like, "Are you okay, little one?"
I'm a little short, in case you haven't noticed, and there's a lot of feet. A lot of feet.
He just looks down at his feet. Yes, there is. Do you need an escort out, or?
No, I just need to hold on to this fence and hopefully not move.
Oh, hold on. He'll kind of stand out in front. It's like, please back away. Give him more room, please. And some of the people kind of like will have more of a wide berth.
Aww.
There you go. Hopefully that'll help you out a bit.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has ever done for me. Thank you.
I'm just doing my job, ma'am.
If you don't mind, what's your name?
Hang on, I actually have a whole list of guard names. Hold on.
Oh, that's yes. I love this. I love this.
And I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see. Hey, we roll a d20. Sorry, I don't have every name for a guard here.
What? You're not Mad Mercer? What? I'm joking, by the way. You're amazing.
While you're naming the guard, Callista is actually gonna kind of slip into the crowd and slip out of the memorial site.
Okay.
Oh.
I am Conradin.
Can I name you something shorter? Because I'm gonna pick it up.
Let's call him Conrad.
You are now Con. Con.
I'm trying to say
You're
Connor.
rad.
Okay, I was trying to say Connor. He's gonna be mean about it.
I prefer you don't, but if it's easier, I guess that's fine.
Well, my name's Nim. It's actually Nemessa, but a lot of people call me Nim. And thank you so much for helping me. You're so nice.
You're welcome. Anyways, I'm gonna post out here and just make sure you have some room to walk around. So,
Aw.
please
Thank
do
you.
be careful.
I will try to. Thank you, sir. And I'm still gonna stay in the spot, but like I'm gonna be like kind of staring him down. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. All right.
That was a moment.
She's
Cliff-
doing the like
The
eye
chains?
sweep.
yeah, the eye sweep.
Yeah.
So sorry, Waffle. You said you were gonna leave the Memorial of the Lost.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I want to clarify. Okay. So the ceremony for the most part, is pretty much over, but you will see a lot of the guards start to form up, including this captain over here will come to the queen's side, and they will start to like get into a formation where essentially you guys better get the F out of the way because they're escorting the queen out.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Up to
gonna
the side.
stay where I'm at.
You guys staying where you're at?
I'm stepping out of the way. Get in.
Oh, is my handsome guard moving too?
Yeah.
The knight in shining armor. Hello.
Yeah. Another guard takes his
That's so
place.
sad.
Yeah, another guard takes his place.
Oh.
This isn't the same one. What the crap?
It's not.
Oh.
Have Penny make a perception check, by the way.
Ooh. Oh, that's my sheet. Hold on.
That's your sheet.
Get your sheet together.
You know what? I'm trying.
Doing the bestest.
12.
12. Okay.
Oh, she sees nothing. That's bad. Oh no.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily bad. It's just
Okay.
not good.
Yeah, but you'll see the queen get escorted up, and Penny will fly down to you. Nim.
Oh. Hi, Penny. And I start like petting her, even though it's metal. It's fine.
Pretty lady sick.
I'm sorry. What?
She said, "Pretty lady sick."
Which one?
Lady sick.
Are you sure, Penny? Oh. I think we gotta go talk to her. Oh no. Oh no. I like Neb will start like panicking, like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Calm down.
Um,
Just set my hand on her shoulder. Calm down.
but it's
And-
no. She might be sick.
Okay. Well, first things that I want to do, I want to go check out where she's standing, just in case. So, I'm assuming the guards have like left the like casket area, so I can move up there.
Yeah.
All right. I want to go check. I want to inspect the area around the casket and see if there's anything.
Yeah, make a
Should have been poisoning her from there.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
All right. That's I got a +2 to that.
Ooh.
18.
We like those.
Yeah, as you look at the casket, and you see some of the flowers that are kind of just bestowed on top of it.
Right.
You do notice on one of the flowers, you see a small droplet of blood.
Oh.
She's not sick. She's.
With that check being pretty high, it kind of looks like almost she coughed that blood up.
Uh-oh.
And the queen was the only person that was putting the flowers on.
That sounds like shit.
Well, crap. Are any of the flowers poisonous? Like, I'm assuming they wouldn't be, because I would assume that'd be checked. But I want to make sure none of these flowers actually have like poisonous petals or anything like that.
Nature,
Since I was here just the other week or the other day,
nature
and
check.
I looked at them then too. So
Nature check.
let's see here. Nature.
So
Looking at the flower and examining the petals, trying to see if there's like any difference to the flowers and see if there's anything poisonous.
Yeah.
You don't see that any of the flowers look like they could be poisonous, like to a touch. So the flowers aren't responsible
Okay.
from what it looks like.
Yeah. Not
But
that I can tell.
that's pretty much all you can tell.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And there's similar flowers that were being handed out.
Yeah.
During the ceremony.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll meet back up with them, or go over to assuming Torin's there with Right. We need to go get Callista, and we need to call not Venster. What's our elf?
Alfred.
Alfred
Alfred,
Rockran.
thank you. I was like, Venster was the only name coming. I'm like, that's not the right guy. And we need to call Venster and inform him about this, because I'm assuming other people have seen, but it'd probably be best to inform him first. Because there's blood over on the casket over there. If you're talking to us, Nim, you're muted.
Grr. Here I am saying I'm going to the guard, and like nobody's responding, and that's why.
Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. I was muted. Not your guys' fault. So I'm going up to the guard. Sir, is there any way we could get an audience with the queen? It's very urgent.
He just looks down to you and just gives this like very puzzling look. So you want me to go to the Iridesh Coronet, invite a gnome who has no affiliation with the queen.
They have affiliation with the coronet.
You do?
Yes,
With?
I know Alfred.
Okay. Then go ask him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back over here because I could tell like something's going on. I'm gonna be like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Hey, Callista, we need to go. We still have the crystal to talk to. Alfrey. Send messages to Alfrey.
Yeah. Why?
We
Queen's
need to send
dying.
one now. She's sick.
The queen is coughing up blood.
And what can we do about it?
Not normal. We should just inform Alfrey if he wants us to do something. We might be. That's about all we can do. But
I mean, I get that, but I mean, what does seeing the queen do if she's sick and she's coughing up blood? She probably knows. What are we gonna
I
do
think the
about
queen
it?
knows she's sick. But no, I was saying just inform Alfrey. If he wants us to do anything, he can ask us to do. So
To get help to her.
What help can we get her though?
Any way to heal her. Figure out what is causing this and if there's a solution.
I mean, I'll take the stone out and hand it to Enthrall. I'll be like, you can try, but I don't think there's anything we can do.
okay, yeah, no, I will compose a message here to send to Alfrey. Give me a second.
Yep.
Well, actually, you guys can do your thing. I'm going to.
Yeah,
20
should
words
probably-
or less.
25 words or less.
25
Probably
words or less.
inform those that need to inform, and they've probably already started looking for help.
But if there's more that can help her, shouldn't we assist how we can, though?
I think we have enough to go on to worry about that we're dealing with. I don't think the queen's health is also our priority.
Okay, but what if it's connected?
Connected to what?
The guy's sister. If she's a big follower of the moon goddess and everything, like,
Then I think the first step is to fulfilling our promise to him and finding his sister. And find out what we can about what's going on there.
I just don't feel right sitting back and doing nothing when I know somebody's hurt.
Sitting back and doing nothing. They're probably doing what they can. I just don't think this is our priority right now. But we're informing Alfrey. We'll see what he says. I'm not willing right now to rush off to do something that, to me, is not worth our time when we should be preparing to find that girl. That's my priority.
Okay, how many words is that one?
I guess it just doesn't sit right with me.
And that's
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
put,
be back.
Are you gonna put the message in chat? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we noticed the queen was looking sick and found blood on the casket and decided to inform you. Okay, simple enough. Actually, it was
What?
typing out a response because I figured it was gonna be simple.
Yeah.
It's gonna take him time to reply, right?
I'll just go ahead and send it now. Hang on, make sure it has enough words. 1, 2.
Okay, well, Close is just gonna say it's probably gonna take him a minute to reply. I'm just gonna head back to the inn. Let me know what he says. And she's just gonna leave.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough. This is what the message will be. Enthrall.
It's known as a known illness, but I wasn't aware of her being unwell at the ceremony. I'll have to check up on her. I'll inform Torin and Nim of that, as they're the ones here. And I don't actually have anything else I need to do in town at the moment that I know of. Torin, do we need to... Well, I guess we could do it back at the Common Tide. Do you have anything that we need to do to practice for working on what we're going to help out the troop with?
Oh, yeah. I mean, could be useful. Yeah, definitely. We can head back to the calming time. I can go over some of the stuff with you.
All right, sounds good. I think it would be useful if I actually know what you want us to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Alright, so Enthrall and Torin are going back to Common Tide. What about everybody else?
I guess I will too.
Okay. Costa?
Mhm.
Alright, you guys are all
Yeah.
going back
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, that's where I told them I'd be.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take a break real quick. I was getting a little lightheaded there towards the end, so I need to...
I didn't realize the time.
Yeah. No, I was getting a little lightheaded for a minute, so I need to get up for a minute.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Everyone, we will be back.
Alright, be back in a few.
We shall
I'll see you in a
return
second.
after this message from our sponsors.
I wish.
I do. Be right back. Scream. Woo!
Oh,
Like, nobody stepped aside for notes. Nobody. But he did.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you were cute.
That'll be awkward, but okay. I'll make it work.
I mean, it makes some things really easy.
Wait, what?
What?
What did you say?
She basically said you don't have to worry about knee marks.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Don't get weird now. Don't get weird.
Too late. She already did it.
Don't get weird.
But yeah, I was saying that Nim is now experiencing towards her for the first time a very standoffish, cold shoulder Callista.
Fair. Wait, this guy's not here.
Then we'll remember that decision.
What'd she say?
Nemo, remember what?
There's something about
Then we'll
remembering
remember
something.
that decision.
Oh, the decision.
My decision?
Uh-huh.
No, that's fine.
It
I have no
is
regrets so
what
far.
it is.
Here's what it is, man.
It is what it is, man.
You play Fallout at all, do you, Waffle? You don't play Fallout at all, do you?
I had a friend who did. I've thought about playing it, but I haven't played it myself, no.
That's fun.
Okay. It's a really fun game. And they're shooting, so that always feels that work.
Pew.
I thought
but-
about playing it on stream.
Like the different decisions that you make in it'll be like this character remembers that decision.
Yeah, basically that's what she's referring to.
That's what I'm getting at.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Alright.
I'm
Let me know when you guys are ready.
sorry, my food's warming up.
I'm back online, so
How dare you?
Oh, well, I'm not.
that's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm looking.
It's fine. I don't care. People can just listen to our weird. Oh my gosh! I got a stuffler today, Care Bear.
What the hell's a stuffler?
It's to make
The stuffed waffle maker.
waffles.
Oh, so you can put like chocolate or jelly in there or something like that?
Yeah, or you could put like sausage and eggs, or
Ooh.
chicken,
Ooh,
or
chicken inside of waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
See, I tried chicken and waffles for the
It's
first
a
time this
popsicle.
year, and I was not really like that impressed by it.
I'm not impressed, but I also don't like fried
Here's-
chicken. So that's
here's
the
what
thing.
the
I don't
box
either,
looks like.
yeah.
Oh, it already arrived?
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Dang.
Mine hasn't arrived yet.
Dang.
Like here's the picture they have for their sausage and eggs in it,
Mm.
and they give you like spinach and artichoke, and or like cherry pie or peach pie, or they have a place to go for different
Pie.
recipes.
Pie.
Pie.
Sweet, delicious pie.
Alright, I'm ready, guys.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just gotta get my mac and cheese.
Oh, gotta get back in the standoff zone.
God dang DB.
It's
You're
not
gonna make
towards-
them cry.
It's
Se-
not towards you
serious-
specifically, Nim. It's just towards the queen in that situation.
Oh, I know, but them still gonna cry.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Anyways, all right. So you guys walk back to the calming tide. It's pretty empty right now because of the ceremony. So you guys, it's pretty much just you guys at the moment.
Can I already be up in my room since I left before them?
Oh yeah, you can be if you want to.
Okay.
I'll take you.
Bye
off
bye.
then. Bye.
Wow. Eat.
So, bye. All right. All right. So what's the lads and lass doing?
I'm gonna go over here. No, right here.
Towards that random bowl of food.
No, not towards the food. Just like the
It's
corner
not. There's
table.
no
yeah.
actual food there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna steal somebody's half-eaten bowl.
Yeah. Why not?
Objects you see here may or may not actually exist.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on the box more.
On the box
I
more.
What time of day is it? First off.
I would probably say it's gonna be about early-ish afternoon for you guys.
I'm
Okay.
getting food. I'm hungry.
So I
Alright.
could probably get another 4 hours
Alright.
in, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you plan on
Okay.
doing the 4 more hours of it.
Yeah.
We'll do. If you want, go ahead and do your Arcana check for that.
Okay.
Can scare all the patrons away.
I
with
think
the
you
cream.
rolled a 16 on yours, so
15.
15.
Don't
Okay.
look at the natural one again. Okay, we're not. We're not. We're not.
All right. Do you want to keep that 15?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you were pretty confident working on the box for a bit, and you thought you had some leeway on it, but you got stuck on a few parts where it seems like some of the mechanisms are not as familiar with you with it, and it takes a lot longer for you to actually like unlock some parts of the box, but you're not successful, but you did make progress. So unfortunately the
Okay.
DC you didn't meet the DC on
Okay.
the average on that, so but you did make progress, so that would lower the DC for your next check.
Okay, so right now I have 2 successes and 1 fail, correct?
We wouldn't call this as fail, it's just progress is what it would be.
Okay.
So the DC will just be lower for the next time you do a skill check on it.
Okay.
That's what I got set for.
Thank you.
All right, you'll be doing that for 4 hours, so you can't do.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
Like, I'm not even gonna eat because I'm gonna be
All right. So the boys want some food while they talk shop.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say. What type of meal do you want?
Well,
Raw meat.
Meat,
I do have sharp teeth, so yeah, kind of close. Something along that line.
Something meaty, juicy.
Eh.
What about enthrall?
No mashed potatoes.
Tiny, you're muted.
Oh, just a fish dish. We're in a coastal city. I figured they have
Oh
probably
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. Fish dishes is the special here on the Common Tide, considering it's owned by Trident.
Called the Common Tide.
Yeah. So I'll say if you guys want something pretty hearty, I'd say it's about altogether. I'd say we'll just say a gold, just for the sake of it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. All right. Floor's yours.
Okay. All right. So, here's my idea. Are you ready for it?
Yep.
Oh, no.
I am.
Okay. So, Tertius is going to set up the show. He's always actually been pretty good at actually doing introductions.
Yeah.
That's basically what's going to happen. He's going to introduce each one of us.
Mhm.
Now, we're all going to have to come in and do something to show off our skills.
Yeah.
I think for you, your transformations would be very impressive.
Okay.
Don't recommend the spider.
Okay.
Just saying. However, after that, after we get all introduced, it's going to be a duel. But we're not going to actually try to hurt each other.
Okay.
I'm sure it will be completely safe.
All right.
Shake of the head.
I have a few spells that could make an audience enjoy.
Good, because that brings me to the last part, because whoever actually wins all the duels between us is going to have some kind of routine at the end of it where they can showcase like the full extent of their skills. Anything really flashy, like your crazy lightning storm thing that you've done a few times. That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Zap
I can
the
do that.
audience.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And
Simple.
yeah. that is simple. We just kind of hit each other a bunch, and then whoever is the last standing does some flashy magic. All right, yeah, I can do that.
Easy.
Narrator note: it's not going to be easy.
And in fact,
Did they
it was
know
not easy.
this was not going to be easy? Yeah, and then he's just gonna kind of just more or less bullshit some of the details with them for a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have to obviously RP every detail. But, now, something to keep in mind, Torin. Tertius did say you did mention something that you were going to help him train his guys, because that was kind of like the gist I got. But I didn't know if you wanted to go tell Tertius what you're doing, or you're just going to show up to.
You ever gonna go train them?
No, he's going to. But he has been kind of cooped up with everything else. So I think, I think pretty much after this meal, he's probably gonna go find Tertius and actually talk to him about the show.
Okay. He would be in Santa Square with the rest of the warriors, so that's where you would probably find him.
Okay, yeah, he's probably gonna head over there then.
Okay. Are you gonna go with him, Enthrall?
No, actually, I'm going to go upstairs and talk to Callista.
Okay. I can definitely transition that over there. 1 second. Boop. 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 So I'll say, Callista, you have a little bit of time before Enthrall shows up. So if there's something you want to do, feel free.
I was planning on just going up and like reading that book I stole from the library.
Oh. I see. So which book was that you,
I entitled it "Stolen Book"
Ah.
from
Yeah,
either.
let me go get my notes about that. I forgot you sleight of hand that sucker.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
You never gave me a title, so.
Yeah. Hang on. I actually have to roll what you stole. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Because I knew it had to do with Aljamir.
Yep, it did. Well then. Okay.
Oh no.
Alright. So I will say... I'll say you get a good few minutes before Enthrall actually shows up, so...
Okay, because I came upstairs and they had all that talking and eating time, so I don't know how much.
So I'd say you get about roughly an hour of it.
Okay.
Okay. So, let me go get my notes. It's actually funny you stole this book. Because I literally put notes on this in the campaign log 2 hours ago.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So the book you stole talks about how the devils and the quotation marks mortals of Aljamir more or less live on the streets of Aljamir. And what I'm trying to allude here is Aljamir is very unique because devils actually walk, or they are a daily sight in Aljamir.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not uncommon to see devils from the Nine Hells just walking in the streets. The book he stole talks about the history of how that type of impression was created. So the contracts that the devils bind in the Nine Hells, whether it's with mortals that either they end up being warlocks or they end up being devils themselves or they become blessed by a devil, more or less has a balancing effect to it. most of the time the mortals get the wrong end of the deal with devils, but the devils are more seen as servants in Aljamir, or even more like lackeys, the ones that at least walk in the streets.
Okay.
What you find out is a lot of the royal procession, or the royal authority with the coin princes, who are basically the rulers of Aljamir at the moment, has set up a system to essentially have people bind devils by either paying money, or they had to essentially play what's called a blood debt if they didn't have enough money. And a blood debt is a poor man's way of acquiring a devil by desperate needs. So if you don't have enough money but you need a devil, you pay it in blood. But that doesn't mean you pay it with your own blood.
Right.
And what you do find out, though, is a lot of the humans that live in Aljamir have a tendency of getting their blood from typhons, because they have similarities to, obviously, the fiends from the Nine Hells. And well, let's just say that the humans and the typhons have had a very I hate to be literal, but a bloodied past with each other. So but that's what you find out, is essentially the humans and the tieflings have had contracts or bindings where devils can walk on the material plane with each other on Aljamir. But that is really the only place where it is seen as commonplace. Anybody else outside the kingdoms thinks it's taboo, and a lot of people tend to stay away from Aljamir because of that.
Yeah.
So that's the book you stole. There's still more reading to it, but I'll have to send you more information on it.
Okay.
But right around that time, Enthrall would show up. Boop.
All right. I'll just go walk up to Callista, and I'm guessing I see her reading the book.
Yeah.
So Callista, we did find. Apparently, they did know she had a known illness. But they didn't know she was that bad at the ceremony. And I have something to ask you. That book you're reading, I noticed when you were drunk last night, you took it out of, like, your clothes, and I didn't think you had any other books on you. Where did you get the book, Callista?
I may have borrowed it from the library.
That's what I was worried about. I'd like to cast a detect magic on it, please.
Detect magic? Do you want to use a spell slot or use a ritual?
A spell slot.
Okay.
I also say that directly to Callista.
Okay.
Why?
Because it may have a tracking spell on it.
Oh. I didn't even think about that.
Alright, so you cast detect magic.
Yeah.
You don't see anything magical on the book.
Nothing magical at all?
Nope.
Okay, he says that and it worries me though, so I'm going to start looking through the book to make sure there's nothing on it.
I'd also like to do an investigation check on the book to see if there's anything I can notice about it.
Yep, both of you make investigation checks.
That 14.
Okay. So you examine the book, and you don't really see anything. You start to shift through parts of the book. You don't really see anything. And through although you do see, as you are investigating with Callista,
you
start to see parts of the book. Its letterings are starting to fade a little bit.
Oh.
and you shift through the pages again, and you start to see the letters start to fade more, and almost like completely disappear from the book itself.
I guess it looks like it's erasing itself, so I guess you might need to start reading more quickly and maybe stop flipping. But it doesn't look like we're going to be in trouble.
I'm flipping.
Okay.
No, so as you are flipping through it, you start to see the words starts to disappear from the book.
Those damn librarians. I'm gonna just close the book. I'm gonna peek inside to one of the pages that was disappearing off of.
The page is blank.
The whole page?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open the book and look at all the pages.
They're all blank.
Well,
do I know why?
Arcana check. So, as you start to see the words start to disappear from the book and the blank pages, you're like, this doesn't make sense. But then suddenly, your eyes of the Runekeeper activate. The letters that were on the book was part of a illusionary script. So what was written in there would have disappeared if it was away from the library longer than it needed to be. Coincidentally, you've had this book for a day now. So your hunches is telling you the letters on this book completely disappear if it's been away from that library for that long. So
what if I sit like outside the library? Will they come back?
You don't know.
Is it like Wi-Fi password?
But essentially the book is bound to the library, so the book itself was not meant to be taken from there.
Dang it.
You can still tell with your eyes as a Runekeeper that the text of the book will come back if you take it back to the library.
Okay.
But you don't know how long that would take.
Right.
Or at least find out eventually how long it'll take for the Aether Observatory to know how long that book's been taken. So, winky face.
Damn library. Someone in my chat, did you take pics?
Did you take pics? Yeah, so let me just pull out my smartphone, this fantasy site. Yeah, but all the pages are blank now.
Well, at least it doesn't look like you're going to get tracked down. Just if you try to put it back. Be careful, I guess. And Thrall will walk away. And didn't know where Torn was going, so he's just going to... Actually, and Thrall will walk around town. Just
gonna take a stroll?
Yeah, pretty much.
Here I was thinking, I was like, oh crap, here comes like a deep conversation about how I've been acting. And he's just like, hey, let me look at your book. Okay, bye.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like...
Now that I've effed up everything you were doing, I'm going to take a walk.
Alright, so
let's
taking a stroll.
not get all of us in trouble here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go ahead and let me get Torrin situated here. Was there anything you wanted to do, Callista? Besides,
I'm actually gonna leave.
Where?
And go to can I see the map, the big map?
Yeah.
Like the map of the town?
Yeah, give me some.
No.
Can't remember its name.
There you go. There you go.
I want to go to the Sapphire Citadel.
That's where the queen's at.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Yyep.
Is that open to public? I thought maybe that was like...
Nope.
Oh,
That's where the Iridesh Coronet and the queen live.
Never mind,
Ain't no way,
I guess.
I'll just be blunt. You ain't no way you getting in there, pal.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna go sit outside the observatory and see if the the lettering comes
Hit the book. Fair enough. Okay, I'll just put you over there. All right.
Okay.
So Torrent's going to Sand Square. Nim is working on the puzzle box.
Other than that, I don't have anything else to do. So.
And then And Thrall, you're just going to take a stroll around town?
Yep. We've been moving around like, with a purpose, and now at this point, he's actually moving around without a purpose.
Without a purpose, so he's just meandering. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and do Torrens a bit here. Give me 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. Where's it at? There it is. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. So Torren, get to Santa Square, and you do see Tertia start to like yell at some of the warriors here, and they're doing like pretty basic like workout routines, like push-ups and squats and all that. And he's kind of just like banging his sword and shield against not against, but loudly at the warriors. And most of the citizens are just making wide bursts in this area just because of what they're doing. And you'll hear Tertius, I swear to God, you men are pathetic. Never think across the seas, see a bunch of wimpy little, and sees you walk in here. Oh, hey there, lad.
Jeez. Hello.
Are you here?
Yeah, I promise you to actually train some of these guys, although I don't have a lot of hope.
Tell me about it. You see, like, a lot of the guys are like groaning as they're doing their push-ups on the ground.
Shut up.
I know what I'm gonna do. They need a lot of work.
Well, I'd say let's start with the basics, but I don't think we have time for that.
Sure shit don't.
Okay.
Well, if you got any ideas, I'm all ears.
How good's their footwork?
Footwork? Like sprinting?
Yeah.
Like sprinting?
Tertius, I know you're not that old. Says no.
What, you want me to be a fucking ballerina or something?
Are you seriously mean to tell me that in the year that I have not been around the troop, I've learned something that you haven't?
Footwork's fine. What do you have in mind?
Well, to be honest, at least one of them in there has actually got some decent arm strength, but got absolutely no balance. So how about we start with that? Let's get some balance going, and we'll actually teach him a little bit more precision for these strikes.
Do have a point. Wait. I have an idea. He's going to stand on top of the fountain right here. He's like, all right, men, I'm going to need you to trust me on this one.
Oh dear.
I'm going to need you to balance each other. What? What do you mean balance each other? You know what I'm talking about? Remember the trapeze stuff we did back at Avamar? Yeah. Broke my ankle though. Yeah, cause you had, I swear, you have 2 left feet. Both of you. On each other's shoulders, now. And you start to see this guy just climb up on each other and try to bounce each other on his shoulders. You do the same. You as well. And you start to like see them like hold up each other on their shoulders, and you start to see their legs start to wobble quite a bit as they're doing that.
Oh, Torian can't resist. He's gonna come over to a pair, and he's just gonna give him that like cartoon little dink.
Hang on, let me make a check real quick.
See if they stay up.
Yeah, let's find out.
Pretty ballerinas.
Basically. All right, as you
Nice.
push into him, you see this guy like start to wobble. He's like, whoa, 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 just like falls to the ground. You just hear, goodness fucking gracious. All right, what about this one? You know what to do, right? Actually, I got a better idea. He's gonna start climbing on top of this this fountain and then come up here. And yeah, he's gonna make a leap on top of the other guy.
Oh yes. Let's see if he actually managed to land this one.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, Tertius. This is gonna be such a clusterfuck.
Barnaby?
Oh no!
Wow.
All right. He literally just tries to do a full like Leonidas lip, or Leonidas jump, but he slips on the fountain and he just like face plants in front of the concrete.
Ouch.
You just see like blood just like splatter onto the ground.
You sure you don't want to retire?
Ugh. You just hear like just creaking from his body. It's the water.
Yeah, totally. Had to be the leather.
I don't see you have any better ideas.
Okay. Stop. Everybody get down.
Alright, they start to hobble down.
Alright. Look, jeez. And he's just gonna start pulling him around, and he's going to start teaching him his techniques that he's actually picked up from not only studying, but from actual fighting that he's had to do, just so that they can get to be more precise.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be like constantly walking around and checking their stance and everything else.
All right. I'll tell you what. Since you are teaching them, and this is instructional, so I'll say, let's find out how well you instruct them. Go ahead and make a intelligence check for me.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Yep. Because this is more not like displaying your strength. This is more like actually like verbally teaching them what to do, having them understand it. Yeah. Okay. 13. It takes a little bit of a routine. Some of them definitely have to like almost mimic every move that you do to actually like pull off what you want. They're functional for the most part. They could pull up a good act, but it's really going to be dependent how well they're going to be led. So your teachings definitely has done something, but it's very very rudimentary.
So I'm just kind of sitting around, just shaking. It's like, well, this is something.
Yeah. Better I could have taught him. Say, where's your little devil friend and the others?
They're taking care of some of their own things. Why?
Well, just had a thought.
Oh? Surprised you're not too old for that.
Hey, now. I mean, I have the best brains, at least I can think.
Occasionally.
Little shit sometimes. Anyway. They know magic, right?
I do.
How well are they with controlling their magic? How are they? Are we talking about destructive magic? Or are they just like parlor tricks? I mean, that devil that the Typhon you're with seemed to know quite a bit.
Ah. Well, let's put it this way. It's anywhere from the most minor tricks that can create an illusion that's pretty convincing to very significantly destructive magic.
And then from a distance, her ears start burning out of nowhere.
You just see the calming tide catch on fire. I'm kidding.
Hey now.
Alright.
Yeah. We have to reload again, guys. No.
Well, it's just
However,
it's just a thought.
well, spit it out.
I'm just saying, what if we use their magic as part of our act? Just like as, you know, show some pizzazz, finesse. You know, make things a little bit more than a bunch of sweaty men just hitting each other.
See, that's where you've actually read my mind, and then he just launches into the rest of his plan and just gives him like everything.
The whole thing, yeah.
The whole thing.
All right. He's like, I'll be damned. This might actually work. Though we're probably gonna have to convince the guards about this act, because they're not just gonna let the magic fly willy-nilly out here. I mean, this place is magical. They love their magic here, but gotta kind of warrant it.
Well, I may or may not have a connection that might make that easier.
Oh, you don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, spit it out.
Let's just say I've at least somehow gotten the ear of the captain of the guard.
What,
If
Sarah?
I can convince her, then it'll be fairly easy to not have to worry about the guards.
Wait. Talking about Sarah Lee?
You are correct.
How the hell did you rub elbows with her?
Pure coincidence.
Coincidence. Tori, my boy, you've definitely done some growing. Can definitely see that. Remember, you used to be just a little whelp when I picked you up.
Still taller than you.
Height has nothing to do with it, lad. I tell you what, I'm all about going with the plan. But I think the finale needs to be something a little bit more nostalgic.
Okay.
You and me. 101. What do you say? Truly see how much you've grown.
Okay. Now what do you mean by that? We gonna just pull off a show?
Oh.
Or are we gonna make this actual real stakes?
Oh. Will be the final act.
Okay. Let's do it.
He'll reach out his hand to you and kind of give you like the arm shake. Like, you know which one I'm talking about? Like
yeah, the forearm grip.
Yeah, the forearm grip, the Arnold Schwarzenegger handshake. Yeah, he does that to you, is what he does.
Okay, your turn, insist. Understand, old man. I'm not going easy on you.
Oh, I don't expect you to. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get this plan rolling.
Fair enough. Speaking of magic, and he's actually going to go over to the rest of the guys and he says, "Hey,
yeah."
Which one of you is not dumb?"
They kind of just look at each other.
That's what I thought.
I guess I'm not.
Oh, good. Come here.
He'll just come up.
Try to show him some magic.
Oh, that's... You're not going to be able to show him how to do magic in a short time. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Eh.
It is not possible.
Okay. That's pretty much all I got, really.
Okay.
Eh.
So here's my game plan with this. So this whole show we're gonna do, it's basically gonna be kind of like a battle, more or less, but it's gonna be a little different. There won't be any HP loss or anything, but those that want to get involved, they can. Because honestly, this is just gonna be a lot of different moving pieces. We're gonna do a show like this. So what we can do is the show is going to be the next day. So depending on how you want to approach this, we can move on to the next day and do the show, or if anybody has like any last minute things they want to take care of.
Isn't the next day also supposed to when we do our stakeout?
Happen after the show.
After it's
I figured
after
it would. I was just making sure.
Yeah, and plus your halberd will be ready, and I think Nim, you bought a breastplate, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that will be ready for you too as well.
I'm fine with ending the day.
Yes. I get more.
Right now, Enthrall's not doing anything.
To be sneaky. There we go.
All I want to know is if sitting outside the building in the shadows brought any of the pages back. That's all I want to know.
No.
Okay.
No.
And I'm keeping the book out of pettiness, but I'm stomping back in frustration.
That is understandable.
Like if you touch it on the stone of the building, does it?
Just start rubbing it on the bricks.
I'll like swipe it across the doorknob a couple times.
That's funny. Okay. So, all right. So let's do this. So, does anybody want to do any last minute things until we transition next day? I'm trying to expedite things a little bit because we're kind of getting to the point now where everybody's done what they want to do.
I'm good.
So, let me go ahead and let me get things set up real quick. I'm gonna pull up the map, just so I can sort things a little bit. Who's all gonna be involved with this, by the way?
Me.
All right, so Nim's gonna be involved
with it. Yeah.
And Thrall, you're gonna be
I don't know.
involved.
Did you convince me to get involved?
I don't think I talked to you about it.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to talk to her about it.
Okay, we can do that. I mean,
If he does the right words, I'll get involved.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Penny's involved.
Because she's in this mindset right now, in this like funk with everything going on in her life that she's gonna see this as like, really, is this important right now?
I'll tell you what. You, Torin and Callista, you guys have this conversation while I get everything ready for you guys.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so you're just chilling in your room?
Sure, we'll say it's like the night before.
Okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna come to you and say, Callista.
Yes.
Okay. Look. My old mentor really does need a favor. And I'm trying to help him out. Now, I got an idea for a show that's going to be rather impressive if we all manage to work together on it.
All of us?
Yes, even you.
What kind of show? I'm not wearing a uniform.
No. You'd be wearing what you're wearing now. That's fine.
Okay, because I've seen what you wear.
What's wrong with what I wear? Never mind. Look. How can I put this without it making it weird? You have a imposing presence, one that gets people's attention.
A fear?
I understand. What I would like to see is you showing off your capabilities, and instead of leaning on that fear that you can elicit in people, actually show some of the other things that I've seen from you.
Like what?
Confidence, a very impressive social skills. You're actually able to convince people to do things that they probably wouldn't normally have done. You honestly are really incredibly handy in a fight. And you've saved myself more than once. Which that hurts me to say.
About as many times as I've gotten you into trouble, yeah.
Fair. But look, what I'm trying to say is that with all of us together, this show is going to be incredible. And I think that you are going to be just as key as everyone else.
Well, if you really need me that badly, I guess I can't say no.
Fair. Now,
And who knows? Maybe I'll scare them into giving you money.
you know, if they're going to pay, they're going to pay. I honestly don't care how it works. Now, would you at least like to hear some of the ideas that I have for you?
Oh, what are your ideas for me?
So, here's what I was thinking. If you can do your blink spell and actually just kind of appear and disappear while taking out some targets with that Eldritch Blast, I think that could be pretty incredible.
I also
At
have
least for
fairy
infants.
lights if you need me to light anything up for them to see.
Ah, that would actually be good as well. Be able to actually see the place a little bit better.
Have you told him Throb to take his hat off? You know, the fire and all?
No, actually, I told him to focus on his transformations for his entrance. Be a little bit better.
No, I thought he'd be like our walking entrance torch. That would have been funny. Okay, that's fair.
I might bring it up to him. But yeah, and then after that, for your showstopper, what are you the best at?
Hurting people?
I don't like hurting people.
I'll think of something.
Okay. Well then.
Fine, I'm in.
I knew it!
Oh.
And he's actually gonna give her a hug.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. She's like stunned. She doesn't even hug back because she's so shocked. She's just like, oh, okay.
Now that he's got her squirming, he's actually gonna pick her up off her feet.
Oh boy.
At this point, he's just messing with her.
Walk away.
She like had her hands almost ready for an Eldritch Blast. She was like trying to stop herself, but her hands are like crackling almost, like ready to send it out. She's just like, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him.
Yes! I win.
Scared Callista, gosh.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and transition to the next day so we can get on with the show here.
Can I just say for the night
Mhm.
to get ready for the show, I need to make a clockwork toy. Like this is using my tinkering and magical tinkering, just so you know.
Yeah.
A clockwork toy in the shape of a hippogriff,
Oh, okay.
a fire starter, and the kind of like her equivalent of a lighter
Yeah, like a
kind
light.
of thing. And a music box. So she make that, and then basically she's going to make like a giant spotlight.
So basically, what you're telling me is you're trying to create a Rammstein concert
Basically,
with the fire starter and the lights. I'm kidding.
yes.
All right. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
All right. Any last minute preparations?
I'll ask Torin if he somehow stopped the guards from getting mad at us for casting magic.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to actually talk to her, see if we can actually just, actually convince her to let us have the show.
Okay. So do you want to contact the captain?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to meet her at?
At the show.
No, I think it'd be
now.
better to actually get her at if she's gonna be at the Calming Tides, or at least outside of work.
Yeah. We don't have to go through like the entirety of how you contact her. You can get in touch with her regardless.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get a hold of her outside of work.
Okay.
I feel like she's a little bit
I
more
would
relaxed.
probably say she would make a visit to the Calming Tide. So,
Perfect.
Gonna get her drunk.
I'll go ahead and what time is it right now? 1:32. Yeah, we'll go ahead. And do that. I'm just trying to be mindful of the time here.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and go and bring her on the map. Where's she at? There she is. Okay. I would probably say you probably catch her off duty if you want to talk to her.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna saunter right up there.
Oh, hello there.
Hello again. I apologize. I'm making a bit of a nuisance of myself.
Oh, don't worry.
But I have a favor to ask.
If it's about the library, fortunately I haven't been able to convince anybody.
No, actually, this is a different favor. Look,
Okay.
I used to be part of a troupe of performers, and they're here in Aquarath. We're planning on putting on a show tomorrow, and we're going to use magic in the show. Now, I know that the guards are actually rather touchy on using magic. However, this will be very controlled. None of the performers nor any of the audience members would actually be in any real danger. It'll appear, but they will not be actually in any real danger.
Yeah, that would cause a bit of stir in public. What's the intention with the show? Are they just trying to entertain the crowd? It's a
Dazzle and excite.
Get paid.
I mean, what type of magic are you planning on using? That's going to be the concern. I mean, it's one thing if you're trying to do parlor tricks, and you'll see her actually she'll cast actually Druidcraft in her hand. But
oh, she's a druid.
But I don't know. I think like summoning a ball of fire probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Look.
And I know that sounds very specific. It's just had an incident when I first started in the captain and the guards. Anyways, that's for another time.
I guess you were the one that actually summoned that ball of fire?
No, not me. It's a long story. Regardless.
They're touchy about fire.
Look, let me put your fears to rest. Yes, there will be magic that is actually destructive. However, it will be at targets that are meant to be destroyed. It will be in directions that will not cause any harm to any buildings or any actual person. Not without an absolute guarantee that no individual would actually be hurt. The reason for that being is because, well, if you harm the crowd, they're not going to come back. And we'd like to do a repeat show.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And where are you planning on reserving space for this?
Santa Square is actually pretty good. However, I think we would probably go into one of the smaller, well, not really smaller, but one of the park area. That way it's not near any actual objects.
No, I think Santa Square actually wouldn't be a bad place to do it. I mean, it is especially in the center. And if you're trying to attract the crowd, that's the place to do it. We've had many festivals over there, so that's probably your best bet. I'll tell you what. This might be a long shot. But I can somehow convince the Iridesh Coronet that I need to have guard duty over there. I can always keep an eye on things.
Okay.
Just in case something foul goes by. And of course within my purview. And if I see things get a little singed over there, I'll be there to stop it if need be.
I appreciate that. If anything, I will ensure that you and anyone else you manage to bring along or want to bring with you will have complete access to whatever areas you want. No hassle.
You know, much as I enjoy your tenacity and what you're doing, you're asking an awfully a lot of favors for somebody that is a captain of the Vessel Knights. What do I get out of it?
What do you get out of it? Well, you seem to have an idea. What do you want?
Let me think on that. I'm actually curious to see what type of show you throw on.
Okay.
And maybe we'll talk later about that.
Fair enough. So for now, how about we say a favor for a favor?
Fair enough. Alright. Let me go ahead and consult the right people. And, Torin, I wouldn't do anything too desperate if I were you.
I wouldn't plan on it.
Right. Anyways,
I think you have different ideas of desperate.
I have to return to my post, so, I'll see you. Torin, what's your passive perception, by the way?
Oh, jeez.
I'll gun pickpocket you.
14.
14. You do see there's a little bit of blush on her face.
Ooh. Well, as you're going, it's been a pleasure. Maybe I'll see you some other time.
She'll kind of like turn back and look at you and smile. And then she'll walk off. Okay. So, this is going to be interesting.
Attacked.
This is going to be interesting.
Like, oh, don't put a fireball. Gosh, dang
It's just don't cast a fireball.
We've
Well,
had an incident.
Fireball. That particular spell, but there will be a
Don't release
fire.
a fire demon.
Oh,
No, there's actually a story. There's actually a story behind what you mentioned that.
it just happens to happen. That's
Okay,
I put it down.
so we're kind of in a weird spot with this because right now it is we're about
40.
yeah, I was about to say we're about 2 hours and 40. So this is probably going to take a little bit longer than I thought. And I'll probably do some planning for this one since we're going to do a big old show out in Santa Square. So I think this would honestly be a good time to probably stop for the night. As much as I like to keep going. Plus I'm getting a little lightheaded, so I probably need to stop just so I can get
Look at us,
100%.
guys. But another whole day in one episode.
No, that's totally
I know.
fine. Hey, that's why I gave that's why I want to make this beginning part of chapter 2 be if you got some loose ends you want to do or something, that's what this is for. So I'm honestly okay that you guys are doing stuff like this. So
Yay.
so we'll just
Soon we're dead.
yeah. So we'll hold off on doing this until next session, since it'll be a little bit more elaborate. Plus it'll give me time to plan stuff out.
Okay.
And then Torin, you can let me know if you want to do any more details with it. Oh yeah, so I will I'll send you your halberd stuff too as well.
Oh, sweet.
Here, I'll even share it in chat so you guys know what he got. Let's see, I'll send you a screenshot of it as well.
Have you told him how you're going to get your halberd?
Oh, yeah.
You told him?
Yeah, I'm just going to summon it.
I already asked if you told him how you're doing it.
Yep. Yeah, I just sent you a screenshot of what it is.
Okay.
So
That is nice.
he spent a lot of money on it.
Right.
I know, but that's so nice.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm not the only one with Ray of Sickness. Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, but that'll be it for tonight. Sorry it's a little bit shorter than need be, but I figured it'd be a good time to stop it here so we have a little bit more time next time. But yeah, you guys are getting closer to leaving Alcareth, so that's when to read.
I'm closer to seeing Robin, and that's going to be weird.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready for that?
No! I don't know what it's going to be like.
It's so many ships sailing right now. It's insane.
Right?
Anyways.
I'm not prepared for that.
Yeah, now Nerdy's in love with a freaking
guard.
Just a random elven guard.
There's this guard that you never knew that now you have to have a backstory for, and
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
okay. Yeah.
god. What, do I need to start preparing date nights now? I'm kidding. I'm done. No, I've actually have had like date like montages before in my campaign, so
Jeez.
because people eat that shit up, so. All right, good deal. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off, guys. I need to lay down and get some
of
sleep.
course.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. Thank you for playing. I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. All right, gang. Well, thanks for watching again. Sorry we had to cut that a little short. Considering we want to plan things out, and plus I've been a little lightheaded the last couple hours, so I'm just trying to know my limits a little bit. So, but we'll be back next Saturday, 11 p.m. EST, same time. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a great night.